How you doing, guys? It's ZDEyE here. So today I wanted to do a little bit of a showcase in terms of all my trophies that I've achieved through all of my years that I've been grinding, playing, experiencing, having fun, trophy hunting, and just gaming in general. At this point, I was really considering if I should go ahead and just showcase all of my trophies, but unfortunately I decided against it because this would mean that the video would end up being around maybe 2 to 3 hours length. Maybe sometime in the future I will do it, maybe in a year, I don't know, because it's actually been quite a long time already since I've done a trophy showcase of my own. I think it's more than 2 years at this point. I was considering doing it annually, but then I realized that I'm not really doing much of trophy grinding any longer. But still, I do nevertheless. But I still feel like, a longer the period that I wait, the more interesting showcase can actually become with new games that are being introduced. And the games that at least I'm looking forward to, games I'm platinuming it, as well as getting 100% achievement. So let's begin from my very first platinum trophy that I've got on the little game called Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. It was on PlayStation 3, it looks like it's an S rank, and I got the 100%. I loved Call of Duty back in the day. You'll see a few more times Call of Duty will be popping up, and just I was a big fanatic, or I was really addicted to Call of Duties back in the day, and it was all about that. And I think that's also back then was the era of Call of Duty. Nowadays, they're just it's so completely overstayed its welcome. But back in 2011, something like that, 2010, Call of Duty was a big thing, and I think it was the best time to be a Call of Duty fan. Now, of course, like I said, not so much. Next up, it is Call of Duty Black Ops, a platinum trophy. I did not get the 100%. I believe it's because of the extra trophies for the zombies mode. I got this platinum, and yeah, this was an experience. I absolutely love Black Ops series, and Call of Duty once again. Like I said, I'm a big fan of it. It only made sense. Little Big Planet 2 was up next. I'm kind of thinking, why did I not, get the platinum for Little Big Planet 1? I can't really remember, to be honest with you, but yeah, it looks like I did get the, the platinum for Little Big Planet 2. It was in 2012. My goodness, just looking at the dates in here, it's crazy to think about. And yeah, it was an experience. I really liked Little Big Planet 1 and 2. Little Big Planet 3, unfortunately, was a disappointment for me. I just didn't really like it, unfortunately. Tom Clancy's The Division 2016, look at the big gap that is, 2012, 2016. You can clearly see I wasn't really into trophy grinding anyway back then, so this is why there's such a substantial amount of time. But it's still, I played a lot of games in 2013, 14, 15, and it's just, looks like there's a big gap, and so, that's when I kind of started being a little bit enticed and interested in going for platinums. But nevertheless, Tom Clancy's The Division Platinum Trophy, it was a bit of a grind since it is a Ubisoft title, you would expect it to be as well. I really have enjoyed Tom Clancy's The Division and also The Division 2, yes, you'll see that, maybe I shouldn't spoil that, at least not yet. The Walking Dead, this is a Telltale series, so I don't think I should even count it here. Also, Destiny 1. I was really big fan of Destiny 1. I think so much so as well I can even confidently say of Destiny 2. But, I think it's overstayed its welcome again. So I think they need to move on. Bungie really needs to move on. Destiny 1, man, this was a tough trophy to get, the platinum. And I did still get it, nevertheless. I really have enjoyed my time with it. There's a trophy specifically. You have to make sure that none of your fire team dies or goes down during the raid. And I did this with a YouTuber, I remember, and man, it was such an experience. I loved it. I think I even made a video about that as well, if I'm correct. I can't remember. It's been a long time, hasn't it? Look, 2016, my goodness. Titanfall 2, I absolutely adore Titanfall 2. I just hope that Respawn Entertainment will actually come back to Titanfall and make Titanfall 3, and with that incredible story, just wow. I loved the campaign within Titanfall 2. I just oh man, if I could, I would actually platinum it again. There was one specific trophy, I actually made a video about that, running through the gauntlet in the fastest possible time. Man, that took me 2 to 3 hours to get it done. It was very tough, but still trial and error, and you'll get it. And that definitely just this game really left a lot of nostalgia for me, and I absolutely adore Titanfall 2. Life is Strange, once again, is more or less of a Telltale series game. Now there are additional trophies that you kind of have to get out of your way to get. Still, I wouldn't really count this being, one of those unachievable platinums that I'm proud of. I just like, oh, whatever, I just get it. That's that kind of feeling I've got. Telltale series again, but this time for the Borderlands, and also Game of Thrones. Might as well just mention it, and including Batman, the Telltale series. I really like. Back then, I really enjoyed the storytellings of the Telltale games, and they were really, really good as well. And but again. Just play the game, that's it. That's how you get the platinum, so I don't know if that's really a nice way of saying that I got the platinum from Telltale games. Watch Dogs 2, actually the reason you don't see Watch Dogs 1, well, you'll see it later, that's what I'm gonna say. Watch Dogs 2, I love this game. Watch Dogs 2 is perhaps it is my favorite Watch Dogs game. I think it's even better than Watch Dogs 1. Legion, that's just a complete disappointment. Watch Dogs 2, I even got the platinum and 100%. That's including the multiplayer trophies. Like, I adore this game. Like, I seriously would come back and re-platinum it all over again because I love that much. I'm so disappointed the way they didn't. Ubisoft didn't actually continue on with Watch Dogs 3 and being something similar to like what was done in Watch Dogs 2. Oh man, it's so disappointing for me. Assassin's Creed Origins, I loved this Assassin's Creed game. I loved Assassin's Creed Origins. My goodness, 2018, man. Got the 100%, got the DLC trophies as well. Like, Origins is perhaps my favorite Assassin's Creed game of all time, perhaps. But there is few other games that I consider even better than this. I've made a video about that ranking of all the Assassin's Creed games. Do take a look. God of War, that is the 2018 version, 100%. Nothing really challenging about it, obviously, but if you want to challenge the Valkyrie Queen at one of the last trophies, that was quite tough. But again, trial and error, and you'll get it. Far Cry 5, the 2018 trophy. As you can see, like, I've started kind of getting into the trophies. And so 2018 Far Cry 5, I really liked the single player component of it, like, the approach anyway. But again, the DLC trophies, I didn't give a damn. So I just like, as soon as I got the platinum, I was just like, okay, I'm done. I'm not playing anymore. And you can clearly see, look, 1 week, 5 days it took me to get this platinum. And so obviously I was quite drained from it. Destiny 2, here we go. Again, Platinum Trophy. Some of the extra trophies that are remaining are from Forsaken Expansion. I did come back to it occasionally just to get those Platinums. I mean, those 100% completion for Destiny 2. But again, I just didn't care much about it any longer. I stopped playing it for the game for quite a while. In fact, like, at this point, I still didn't come back to Destiny 2 since like 2020, maybe 2021, something like that. And yeah, I think I'm done with it. But yeah, I just hope Bungie does something unique for Destiny. I'm not talking about the expansions, I'm talking about maybe like Destiny 3, or just move on completely to like Marathon or a different game. Stormboy, you can clearly see, yes, this is an exploit. I've used it, so I thought about it. Should I take this opportunity or not? And I decided, well, why the hell not? And back then as well, I was really into trophies, and so I was very much addicted to getting those trophies, and I just saw any means necessary possible for me to get them, and I did. So I've used the exploit. And yeah, do I regret it? Maybe a little bit, but not so much as well. Marvel Spider-Man, the December game. Oh, well, it's not December. It came out, I think it was September, but I got the platinum early on. But then also all the DLCs came out, so I was going for them as well. Because you can see 100% completion. I love this game. The Order 1886. 14. Yeah, this is legitimate. Yes, I remember playing this game completely through and through. I really, really have enjoyed it. I can't believe it that they didn't make the sequel for this. And it kind of made sense for it to have a sequel. But then I know that there's some problems that the developers had as well with this game. And I think it was Sony that didn't approve of the sequel or something, the situation regarding it. I really have enjoyed the story and actually the gameplay, but were some questionable components implemented in here. For example, having bars on the top and the bottom to kind of make it cinematic or something. Very, very questionable decisions that they made with this game, seriously. There we go, Tom Clancy's The Division 2, the Platinum Trophy in 2 weeks, 5 days. Just got the Platinum, didn't bother with the rest of the trophies. Man, this was a grind. This Platinum was a grind. Getting those cards as well for the trophies, my goodness, was very annoying. Conan Exiles, I think yeah, this is the platinum. I don't think it's not legitimate though. 13 hours, 14 hours. I think there was actually an exploit as well. Some of the trophies that you were able to get yourself, but then, oh yes, there was a YouTube guide video that you could get the platinum trophy by going through this, this direction, do this, do that, go left, go right, and then you get the platinum. So yeah, I'm not exactly proud of this trophy. Days Gone, I really like Days Gone. I'm still considering if I should come back, get that 100%. Because like I completely lost the muscle memory, right? Like I don't remember how to play this game any longer. So I'm just like considering, should I come back to get the 100%? I really have enjoyed the story of Days Gone. Look, clearly, like even got the platinum trophy. But again, I'm just like thinking, should I or should I not? And yet I still have not decided. Far Cry New Dawn, I really dislike this Far Cry game. The RPG-esque in here was like totally useless to have and actually ruined Far Cry game for me. Even though there's only 100%, there's no DLC trophies for it. Yeah, it was very easy to get. 1 day, 12 hours, that's definitely correct. And yeah, this game, man, it was not a good game. Bloodborne, this game was, well, oh my god, since I started playing it and 6 months later finally got the platinum, I also got the DLC trophies. At the beginning I really didn't like Bloodborne. I even made a few videos kind of dishing I should say on Bloodborne. I just didn't really like it. But then afterwards, I don't know what happened. Oh yes, I remember. It was actually one of my friends. They gave me a little bit of a guide to go through Bloodborne. And it became so much fun for me to go through with them. And I found the appeal. And that's when the whole of my Dark Souls and Souls-like experience started to come. And I'm just like, oh man, I love this game. I fucking love this game. And I got the platinum trophy. I loved it so much. I went for a DLC. I made videos and videos about it. Man, I'm so proud of them as well. It's an incredible game. It's Sony, PlayStation. Where the hell is the remaster? Come on. Man, I love this game so much. I would definitely platinum it all over again. Assassin's Creed Odyssey, man, this game, I really have enjoyed this game. Look, I even got the DLC, all of the DLC trophies, and there are so many DLC trophies. Actually, I might actually click on it and take a look as well. Yeah, so here's the trophies. Oh, here's the DLC. Here's another, here's a 4th pack, 5th pack, 6th pack, 7th pack. I love this game so much that I didn't mind going for all the DLCs. I really have enjoyed my time with it. Like, it's weird just thinking about it, how different Assassin's Creed Odyssey ended up being comparing to Valhalla and Mirage. I'll get into those games a little bit later. Hellblade Senua's Sacrifice. Yeah, I only played it just to see what was up. But then after playing it, I have enjoyed my time. I can't really say that like it was the best time. It was a good experience. The gameplay, I think, is actually the weakest part of this. Like, just dash, I think it was block and then hit. It was not good. Like, it was a great story though. I'd give it that, but no, not very good game though. So that's why I don't have much of expectations for Hellblade 2. Neo, remember when I said like I just started getting into the groove of Souls-like experiences. Neo was my next up, and I really have enjoyed my time with it. Even though, weird thing, yeah, I didn't go for the trophies of DLCs. Interesting why. Can't really remember though. Devious Dungeon. Oh yeah, well, this obviously was, as you can see, obviously it's exploit. I don't know. Like I said, I was really into, well, platinums in general. Dark Souls 3, I love this game, completely love this game, really, really liked it, like platinuming it, and just as long as I have the, trophies to go through, I would have done it all over again, even DLCs. Unfortunately, there's no extra DLCs for Dark Souls 3, trophies include, of course, the DLCs are there, I have played them, but there's just no trophies for them, unfortunately. It's kind of disappointing, to be honest with you, but yeah, I love Dark Souls 3, and I'm so glad that I got a platinum trophy for it. There you go, as you can see, Souls-like experiences are coming up. The Surge, I really like this game, it was good. I played it, platinumed it, and I was obsessed. This kind of does actually make sense. I was playing day and night. This game is unhealthy for me. Sekiro Shadows Die Twice. Yeah, that's correct. 3 days. It's not really, I can't really say Sekiro is Souls-like, but it's kind of Souls-like light. Does that make sense? Like, it's a little bit like Souls-like. There are elements, but it's not true Souls-like a game. I really have enjoyed my time with it. Really have I love to go through. A lot more concentrated story and linear approach as well. It just and made sense with good cutscenes as well. Man, I loved it. It was a brilliant experience. Dark Souls 2, Scholar of the First Sin, basically, more or less of a remaster or a port for the PS4 version, even though it came out on PlayStation 3. I've really have enjoyed my time with it. A lot of people actually don't consider Dark Souls 2 to be a good game. I don't mind it, to be honest with you. Dark Souls Remastered, come on. Definitely. I had to get the platinum since, it just became a little bit of a trend for me to go for all the Souls-like experiences, platinums, and look at this, I've gotten it. Call of Duty Modern Warfare, I can't really say much about it. It's a very simple trophy achievement, piss easy, just go through the campaign. There's no veteran difficulty requirement, there's no multiplayer, there's no co-op modes. It's just for the trophies, it's very easy. And Code Vein, I've really loved Code Vein. Like, this is a Souls-like experience with, well, basically anime Souls-like experience. I'm still shocked the way it doesn't have a sequel, but I do know it didn't do particularly well, so that's why I don't think we'll ever get a sequel for it. But I just hope, like, this is a vampire Souls-like anime game. Really loved it. I think I made a video about that too. Death Stranding is perhaps, like, I adore Death Stranding. Like, man, such a fantastic experience. Like, I loved it so much. Played it through and through. I revisited it multiple times as well. Can't get enough. Can't wait for a sequel. Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. Oh, this was a great experience. There were some problems that this game had for sure, like, for example, performance issues, and including that whatever weird way that they decided to go with the map layout. Such a questionable decision. It's very weird. I didn't particularly like it. But yeah, it was a fantastic game. Gameplay, the story as well. I really have enjoyed it. Horizon Zero Dawn, since, like, I got the platinum and also the DLC trophies. I really like Horizon games. And it's just the way they went about it. So unique, so original. And, having dinosaurs that robotic dinosaurs, you using a bow and arrow, kind of questionable. It's like, where did they even come up with this idea? But it's quite unique. I really have enjoyed my time with it. Vampire, this game was a bit of a pain. It really was. I liked the game of it, the Vampire game, but I didn't particularly like the way they went about how they implemented the platinum trophy. There's so many ways of getting these trophies, and there's so many missables, so I had to utilize a memory stick, USB stick and stuff like that, so to take this advantage, and I did, and yeah, this was annoying, to be honest with you. Control, even though I got the platinum, I didn't particularly enjoy the game. I think it's that then when I was like, I just had to get a platinum, I'm playing the game no matter what, I'm just getting it a platinum. And because of this, now I'm kind of like, well, I'm burned out a little bit, I would even say. Nioh 2, well, this was obvious for me, since remember what I said, Souls-like experiences, so it only made sense. And I really particularly liked Nioh 1 as well. Resident Evil 2, this was my proper introduction to Resident Evil games, kind of, because after this, I started playing a lot of other Resident Evil games on my PC as well, and older games I'm talking about. And yeah, it was good. I enjoyed my time with it, but nevertheless, I can't say it was the best experience that I've had, because something about them that they just don't necessarily give me the pleasure of playing through, but they are fantastic games, don't get me wrong. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 Campaign Remastered. This only made sense. I wanted to revisit Call of Duty, the old era, just kind of refeel the nostalgia. And being that, implementation of new trophies in here as well, I'm so glad the way I did so, revisited, and it was a very good experience. I really, really liked it. Resident Evil 3, this only made sense, like, since this came, look at this, look, 1st of April, and then 12th of April, 2020, my apologies. And so it only made sense for me to play Resident Evil 2, then Resident Evil 3, because the gameplay is so similar. I really do like the gameplay, though, I want to say. Resident Evil 3 was a fucking disappointment, to be honest with you. Such a short game. I was so disappointed because of that. And then I started making comparison between the two. I was just thinking about it. My goodness, Resident Evil 2 is so much better, and I had so much more love for it as well afterwards. Uncharted 4, A Thief's End, 3 years, my goodness. Yeah, I remember there was some very challenging trophies to get, and I just, I put them in the back burner. I put it in the list to get the platinum trophy. So I played the game, finished the game, but then I was like, okay, I'm gonna get those platinum sometime. And look at this, I did. Final Fantasy VII Remake, yeah, this was a game. Like, the game itself, getting platinum is not necessarily challenging. The challenging part was the hard mode difficulty that you had to go through as well. And I'm just like, I didn't necessarily enjoy my time going for the hard mode difficulty of this game, to be honest with you. But this is why I'm also contemplating and thinking about, should I get the platinum as well for Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, just to have this list, because since I got the platinum for the remake, and so I don't want to play the hard mode difficulty again. My goodness. And there's another, I think there's one more trophy that you had to do gym press ups or something like that. It was awful. Like, play as Tifa in the gym section, and you have to put in the right button layout on time and quickly as possible. Oh my god, that took me like at least an hour to get it done properly. It was so annoying. Saints Row 4 re-elected, basically more or less like a port or remaster of Saints Row. I only wanted to get platinum, and also I like Grand Theft Auto, so I was like, okay, why not? Let's go for it, and I did it. Just Cause 4. Okay, so this game was annoying. I think I completely got burned out of Just Cause 4, and like I was even going for a platinum on Just Cause 3 afterwards, but then I just couldn't because Just Cause 4 really burned me out. Saints Row Get Out of Hell. Since I got the platinum for Saints Row 4, I decided to get Saints Row Get Out of Hell platinum as well. And I really have enjoyed my time with Saints Row in general, and so I was thinking about, why not have a list of Saints Row games of platinums. Lords of the Fallen, remember, like, I played this game way back in the day. Oh, look, eight months, so obviously it took quite a while. And I decided to get platinum since, I was relatively close to it, and also Souls-like experience, why not? Bioshock 2, and Infinite, this was a trend. Like, I loved Bioshock after playing them properly. I think it was on PS3, the Bioshock first one. I've really enjoyed it, but then I totally forgot about it. I'm not too sure why. Then I got the collection, I think it was called, right? And so I played back to back, getting those platinums. Of course, I used the guide the most efficient way because I already knew about the story, and to revisit it, it was a treat. I loved it. Mafia 3. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I remember the time when I've seen Mafia 3 for the first time. It was so appealing. It looked so good. I played it actually on day one. It was a broken mess. But then afterwards, a few months later, I believe, if I'm correct, there was, not even months, I think a few years later, there was a trilogy coming out, right, with all the Mafia games compiled together. I got that. And yeah, I revisited finally again Mafia 3. And yeah, got the Platinum Trophy. Man, it was a buggy mess for sure. Call of Duty Modern Warfare Remastered. This only made sense for me to get the Platinum Trophy. I really have enjoyed my time with it. Again, Call of Duty, just wanted to revisit and nostalgia, and that's really pretty much it. Uncharted The Lost Legacy, this was a relatively easy platinum, I can't really remember, it's been a while. And I've played through, enjoyed the story, since, I wanted to get the platinum trophy as well, and I did. Mafia 2, here we go. Mafia 2 being the next Mafia game for me. Well, it wasn't the next, but yeah, I really like Mafia 2. I think it came out for some PlayStation 3, but then, of course, because of the trilogy, it got like a remaster kind of treatment, and so I really have enjoyed my time with Mafia 2, got the platinum, and yeah, looks like I didn't go for the DLC. Not sure why. I really enjoyed my game this time with this game, but yet I didn't go for a platinum. It's weird. I don't remember why was the reason. Detroit Become Human. I got the vibe. I was actually talking about the vibe. Until Dawn and Detroit Become Human. I actually only played these games, but then I decided to revisit them to get that platinum, and I did. And they were pretty good. I liked them, both of them actually. Saints Row the Third. Remember, right? Like when I said like I wanted to get the Saints Row, and so I decided to get the list of Saints Row games platinums, and I did. Mortal Shell was a next Souls-like experience. I really have enjoyed my time with it. And yeah, it took me a little while. One week. It actually wasn't too bad. It is considered to be a AA game, like an independent studio making it, I believe. And I really have enjoyed my time with it. Road Bust. Okay, I'm gonna skip a few of these games like Road Bustle, My Name is Mayo, Slide. These games were basically grubby platinum trophies, extremely easy to get. Grand Theft Auto 5, this was annoying. 5 years, 9 months in the making. to get this platinum. It should have been actually longer than that, since we are... Oh no, this PS4 version, no, still should have been more than 5 years since I played it on day one, since the re-release for the PlayStation 4 version, and I really have enjoyed my time with it. I've really liked it. Oh yeah, actually, now that I think about 5 years is actually getting to the platinum, so that kind of actually does make sense. And I really have enjoyed. Grand Theft Auto is perhaps one of my favorite games of all time, and I will mention more about this later, but not about Grand Theft Auto 5, but about the other Grand Theft Auto game. Mafia, I really liked Mafia. This is the remake of the trilogy of Mafia games that came out all together. I had to play this. I really have loved this game so much, so that, as you can clearly see, 100%, it only made sense. Watch Dogs Legion, since I got the platinum for Watch Dogs 2, I decided to get the Watch Dogs Legion platinum as well, and I hated it. I really did not like it, to be honest with you. Mafia 2. My Name is Mayo 2, Mafia 2. Yeah, so a grubby trophy. It's basically a grubby trophy, very easy to plat. I would like to remove it. Maybe I should, maybe I shouldn't, I don't know. Marvel Spider-Man Miles Morales. Same goes Marvel's Spider-Man Remastered. Oh, these are the first PlayStation 5 games that I got the platinums. And I really have enjoyed my time with them. Actually, why is this? Oh yeah, there's one trophy I missed. I actually will definitely come back and get that one last trophy for it, just to have that 100% completion. I don't have anything else to say about Marvel's Spider-Man games. They're fantastic, brilliant games. Chicken on the Road, it's a grubby trophy. Infamous Second Son. I kind of wanted to revisit Infamous Second Son for no apparent reason, and I decided to get a platinum, and I did. It was a little bit annoying, but it wasn't too bad to get that platinum. Resident Evil 7, remember when I played Resident Evil 2, and then I really did not much like Resident Evil 3, and I appreciated Resident Evil 2 more afterwards. I decided to visit Resident Evil 7 to see how the same gameplay is like, but in a first-person perspective. And I gotta say that Resident Evil 2 is definitely better, at least for me it was. Assassin's Creed Valhalla, man, this game, oh my god, like, I hated this game, seriously, like, I mean, I got the platinum, and I just, like, never again, that's how I thought in my mind, that's it. Snakeboat, I think this was a grubby trophy, just like, you know, My Name is Mayo, very easy, not exactly proud of it. Maneater, this was a good game. I really have enjoyed my time with this game. It's actually a little bit of a surprise, a delight. Jak 2, Jak 3, basically exploit you could use, and I decided to use it. I don't know why. It was kind of stupid now that I think about it. Alright, Neo and Neo 2. These are the remasters for the Neo games. I basically transitioned over the save, and I had to play through a little bit to get that platinum trophy. That's why they say like 8 hours in one day, because, you know, I had to do specific things to get that platinum trophy, because there were a few remaining trophies that were not popping up for the PlayStation 5, but as long as you get those out of the way, you get the platinum. Quite easy. Astro Playroom, I really have enjoyed my time with this game. Seriously, like, I couldn't believe how great this game was. And still can't believe, oh yes, 3 months and 3 weeks completed. Shouldn't be saying, should be 100%, because I decided to come back and get that 100% because there was some extra DLC trophies as well included. Marvel Spider-Man Miles Morales, because I loved Marvel Spider-Man so much on PlayStation 5. I decided to get a copy on PS4 version, and I got the platinum once again. Outriders, I played the PlayStation 5 version, that's why you can see the auto pop for the PS4 version, just like 2 minutes basically. The Outriders for PS5, this is the correct one, obviously. I played it, I enjoyed it, I just get the platinum and I was done with it, kind of that one-time deal experience. Legend of Talia and Legend of Talia basically once again repeats. These were, well, grubby trophies. You can easily exploit them to an extent, and I did, and then I got the auto pop for the PlayStation 5 version. Maquette, this was a PlayStation Plus game. I decided to get it, I had to use a guide, and I did, and 2 hours just to get that platinum. Very easy. Resident Evil Village, of course. So since, like I said, Resident Evil 2, 3, 7, and now Village, it only made sense for me to come back and play this, and I did. I actually had fun with it. Still, I think that Resident Evil 2 might be my favorite of all these games that I played so far. And by the way, I did not yet play Resident Evil 4 Remake. I will though. Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart, I really have enjoyed my time with this. I was actually quite surprised how great this was. I really wasn't anticipating much from this game, but I was disappointed by one thing. It was too short, and the Platinum Trophy was too darn easy. Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. This was basically a PlayStation 5 port, and I just decided to pop it, and yeah, there we go. Got the Platinum just like that, because I already got the Platinum for the Fallen Order. Final Fantasy VII Remake. This was also a port, and the reason I got the Platinum, because I transitioned over to save, similar thing, but also there were DLC trophies for, the DLC, and I decided to go through and play them as well, just to experience it. Hentai vs. Evil, well, this was an easy Platinum trophy, right? 33 minutes basically this took me to get. This is not an exploit, by the way. So this is actually how long it takes. So you get this trophy, you'll be done with it, then you can transition over. Well, actually you couldn't. I was just thinking about it because I could not transfer the save, but I still replayed the game again for the PS4 and the PS5 version. That's why I both say 32 minutes. Dirt 5, this was annoying. This trophy, this Platinum, was very, very annoying. There's a specific trophy that you have to drive for a specific distance. I think it was like 800 kilometers. And I literally had to put a rubber band across my controller and just let my car drive on its own. And after like 5 something hours, I finally got that trophy because, my goodness, this trophy was stupid. But yeah, I got it. Never again, though. Grand Theft Auto 3, and actually including Grand Theft Auto Vice City, these are the PS4 versions, and no, they're not the definitive edition, because I didn't even know that the definitive edition was supposed to be coming out back then, and they weren't released, at least not at that time at least. And I got the Platinums, and I regret it. It was very annoying. It really burned me out though. Ghost of Tsushima, I absolutely adore this game. I revisited multiple times. I got the Legends trophies as well, the multiplayer and DLCs, everything. Love this game. Death Stranding Director's Cut, similar thing. Love this game. I'm so glad the way it got Director's Cut, a remastered version for PS5. And I replayed the game. This is why you can see 1 week and 3 days. Because I was like, man, I want to play the game again. I do not want to auto-pop the rest of the trophies. The only trophies I would auto-pop was actually the ones that are very, very grindy. But still, nevertheless, I got the Platinum. I loved it. Gran Turismo San Andreas, here we go. It was the same thing with the Vice City and 3. These are just a PlayStation 4 port. They are not a definitive edition. Red Dead Redemption 2. Damn, this game asked a lot to get this Platinum. I made a video about this as well. It burned me out, seriously. Grand Theft Auto 5 for the PS5. Now that I think about it, I think I did. Yeah, I did say the Grand Theft Auto 5. This basically was, well, a port. Basically, I transferred over the save and I got the rest of the trophies. Very easy, very simple. Elden Ring and Elden Ring for PS5. There's you can't really transfer the save and auto-pop the rest of the trophies. I still played the PS4 version first because I seen the reviews and the performance was actually better for the PS4 version of the game. And when I finished the game, I platinumed it. As you can see, 1 month it took. I decided to revisit the game again because I loved it so much, and for the PS5 version. And I've done it again, all over again. And I got all the trophies and the rest of the trophies just like that from scratch. I think I actually transferred the save over still, but like I said, there's not even one trophy that auto-popped. And so I decided to get through it all over again, and I did it, and I absolutely loved it. The Last of Us Remastered. I wanted to come back to this game to get the rest of the multiplayer trophies out of the way, and I did. And I'm glad the way I did, because now I don't have to, worry about it. Cyberpunk 2077. This was actually a little bit of a grind. I really have liked Cyberpunk 2077, but the grind was insane for it. I actually will be able to... Yeah, I will be coming back to it and playing the Phantom Liberty, I should say, the expansion, and I will be getting 100% for this for the PS5 version, because you're not going to actually see the PS5 version of this game because it does not auto-pop all the trophies. I will be replaying the game all over again, perhaps getting a platinum once again for the PS5 version, and of course getting all the trophies for the DLC. Uncharted Legacy of Thieves collection, basically Uncharted 4 and The Lost Legacy, basically combined into one, more or less. Very simple. I had to get it out of my way to get through all these trophies still. Nevertheless, I really have enjoyed my time with it. Saints Row the Third, like I said, this is the PS5 version of it, of course, the remastered version. And I had to replay the game, and I platinumed it. I really have enjoyed my time with it. Resident Evil 2, this is basically a port. You transfer the save, you get the trophies. Call of Duty Vanguard, well, this was an annoying trophy to get, platinum. There was like 2 specific trophies that were really pain, but nevertheless I still managed to get it. Now, Grand Theft Auto 3 and Vice City, these are the definitive editions. Since they took like something about Grand Theft Auto, I decided to have a list as well for Grand Theft Auto games to get the platinums, since I already got GTA 5, GTA 3, Vice City, San Andreas, and now also I decided, okay, I'll have to get the definitive editions platinums as well. And now that there were additional few trophies to get, this only increased the time that I needed to get the, to get those platinums. And as you can see, you don't actually see next up the San Andreas, because I do get the platinum for San Andreas, but much later in the date. Thymesia, this was, I think, was a PS Plus game, or I can't remember if I got it on day one. I do not remember. But yeah, I platinumed it. Souls-like experience. I really have enjoyed it. AA game. It was a very big surprise how great it was, for sure. Destiny 2, this basically, transfer save to the PS5 version. Far Cry 5, this was an annoying trophy to get. I only got platinum. I didn't bother with the DLCs. But nevertheless, I still have enjoyed my time with it. I think more than Far Cry 5, in fact. Returnal, this was an annoying platinum to get. I actually gave up at one point. And then a few months later, I decided to revisit it and finally got the platinum. Still was annoying though. Last of Us Part 1, just as long as you somewhat follow through the guide, you're going to get all the trophies in one playthrough, more or less. And actually it was in one playthrough, and I did it and I got it. I love the story all over again. Got all the collectibles. Really have enjoyed my time with it. Bugsnax, this was basically I had to get out of the way platinum trophy sort of feeling. Like, I've played the game, sort of enjoyed it, kind of questionable for me anyway. But yeah, it was okay experience. I didn't really mind it too much, and if I would have a choice of coming back, look, I had to come back to it because it took a year for me to get this platinum, even more than a year. And so I was just like, okay, I'm going to get it out of the way because I told myself I need to get this platinum out of the way, and I did, and here we go. Saints Row, because Saints Row, and like I said, Saints Row list, I wanted to get all the platinums for it, and I did. And I regret it because this Saints Row was god-awful. Seriously, it was so disappointing. It was a mess. Ghost of Tsushima, like I mentioned, loved the game, phenomenal experience, and like would not trade it for anything. Incredible experience, loved it so much. DLC as well, I got the platinum, and DLCs, Legends mode, just every single thing you can think of, it's all done 100%. And then we got into Spyro games. I think they were PlayStation Plus games, if I'm correct, or I think maybe even I purchased it way back, and I did, as you can clearly see, a year, 5 days, 2 days. So I just kind of had that, I had that itch that I wanted to play Spyro, because they're very, very, very simple to get through the platinum. And I played Spyro once and I just didn't want to continue playing it. Then I decided to play it finally, got the platinum. Then I decided, okay, I'll go Spyro 2, Spyro 3 as well, because they're relatively short, And yeah, just like that, I got the platinums. Resident Evil 3, this was basically a transfer save, one second basically. Kane, A Bridge of Spirits, this took a while for me to get. There was only one particular trophy that was relatively hard, since, the hard difficulty. And just, yeah, this, I had to actually use an exploit, fuck. And I did to an extent, but then I'm kind of glad the way I did it, because I didn't really want to continue experiencing and playing it through. Concrete Genie, since the studio has been shut down, unfortunately, I just felt like, okay, just, just to remember, I wanted to get this platinum, and I did. Hellpoint, this is a Souls-like experience that's done pretty damn badly. Still can't believe it that I even got the platinum trophy, because this was a grind. Seriously, I really do not recommend this game. Ratchet & Clank, because I got Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart Platinum, I decided to revisit Ratchet & Clank because I actually have played it, as you can see, 4 years in the making, and I have really enjoyed my time with it. I really have. there we go. Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, the definitive edition. 7 months in the making of getting this platinum trophy, and I did. And I enjoyed it, but man, it was a grind. Seriously, very much a grind. Horizon Forbidden West, this includes, of course, the DLC. And I really have enjoyed my time with it. 1 year and 2 months. Well, obviously, since the DLC came out a year later. I really have, I love Horizon games. It's very good. Robots, dinosaurs, bow and arrow. So unique of a concept. It kind of works, at least for me. Star Wars Jedi Survivor, since, Fallen Order was such an incredible game, I really have enjoyed them. Even though they had some parts of, weren't exactly great. I really have enjoyed my time with Star Wars Jedi Survivor, and I definitely needed to get that platinum due to it. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. I dreaded to get this trophy, and I think it was the co-op, yeah. Since I was like, okay, I need somebody's help. Finally got the group, well, a friend. He helped me out, got me a little bit as well. Man, I just never again, I told myself. Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain. Yeah, 5 years, more likely even longer than that. It should have been, but my goodness, this platinum trophy. I made a video about this. This trophy, my goodness, this took a very, very long time. So much grind. I'm glad that I did, because I got the platinum for Death Stranding, and I felt like, okay, maybe I'll get platinum for Metal Gear Solid 5, and kind of regret it, but also I kind of don't. Does that make sense? Stranded Deep, this was a grubby exploit. This was a very easy exploit. It was recent. I think it's not available anymore, but yeah, very easy to exploit to get it done, and I decided why not. Stranger Paradise, Final Fantasy Origin. Now this doesn't make sense. This is correct indeed. 5 seconds because I transferred over the save, but this is not correct. 1 minute and 27 seconds. Really? I played this game way back, and I think it was maybe 2 months after the release. This is not right. My goodness. Okay, so I'm not sure why they're showing it for 1 minute. Something is wrong with this. This is not right. This is not right. No, it should not be possible. But but this is indeed right, because I transferred over the save and to get the platinum again. Watch Dogs, here we go. 9 years in the making. So this was, oh man, online multiplayer trophies. They're so annoying. I didn't bother. I did not really enjoy multiplayer trophies from this game. So weird, even though I enjoyed so much from Watch Dogs 2. Very weird. And because I got the platinum for Watch Dogs 2 and Legion, I had to get the platinum for Watch Dogs 1. Assassin's Creed Mirage. I really have enjoyed this Assassin's Creed game. Even though, unfortunately, it should have been longer, maybe, to an extent. But still, being an assassin, I really have much enjoyed it. Comparing this to Valhalla, this was a fantastic experience by comparison. Marvel's Spider-Man 2. Well, what can I say about this? Fantastic game, incredible experience, loved every moment of it. And it just made it so much more worthy of getting this platinum trophy. Unfortunately, one bad thing though, this platinum was too darn short. It's too darn short. Being of a brilliant game that it is, I was so surprised how short this experience was to get this platinum trophy. You can get this under 20 hours of getting a platinum trophy for a $70 price tag of a game. So disappointed because of that. But I just hope it comes out with a DLC, an expansion, or something related to it. Love the experience though. Dead Island 2. The only reason it's above Spider-Man at the moment because I actually revisited it to get that DLC's trophies as well. And I will be getting, I think this is another DLC will be coming out, I believe. And I will be getting 100% completion for it as well. What's weird thing about the Dead Island 2 that I noticed within myself, initially I didn't really like it. Even though I got the platinum trophy, I didn't really like it. But I was so surprised that it gripped me. It just gripped me and it hooked me into this game. And if it did, then I have to consider this game not being that bad as I initially thought. Even though I got the platinum trophy and yet I still said that I didn't necessarily particularly enjoyed it, but yet it hooked me. Is that like a recipe for a success? And I believe that might be the case. Very interesting kind of just to think about this. Grand Theft Auto 4. Now, I revisited PlayStation 3 of the version of the Grand Theft Auto 4. Look at this, 14 years in the making. Well, actually, technically, it's even longer than that, 15 years. And my goodness, I absolutely love this game. Grand Theft Auto 4 is my favorite game of all time. I made a video about this. Like, I'm so glad the way I did. Because, like, even though the video didn't particularly do well, it's like, it's stuck on like 300, 400 views. Very weird. Sometimes my videos do very well, sometimes do very poorly, and sometimes they do very well, like after like few weeks. Very odd. YouTube is weird. And Grand Theft Auto 4, I put a lot of time and effort into that video as well. I put a lot of time and effort into this bloody trophies as well, because I decided to get 100%. That's including the DLCs, because the DLCs, my goodness, they're brilliant. Just like Rockstar, Take-Two Interactive. Please make a port, a remaster this Grand Theft Auto 4 for the PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, and of course PC. Just, where is it? Come on, please. And like, I just hope it comes out before Grand Theft Auto 6 does, because if it gets a remaster, and you know that the online mode's not going to be here, because online mode was the biggest issue why I didn't get the Platinum, well, way back in the day. Because the online mode, getting that 10-star level, oh my goodness. But now if you know if it's gonna get a port or a remaster, I really doubt the online mode is gonna make a return. But the DLCs will, hopefully. Nah, they will. But yeah, the online mode, it was a pain to get that trophy done. It's like after race that you had to get it done. I had a friend with me as well, and this was a miserable experience, but I loved it. My favorite game of all time, Grand Theft Auto 4. Ah, man. Okay, God of War Ragnarok. So, I'm just thinking about it. Why? Oh, yes, of course, I remember. Valhalla. God of War Ragnarok, that being that incredible game it was, I think I played, yeah, I'm just thinking back again, it was like a year, as it says here. I'm just thinking, why did it take me so long to platinum it? And also because I realized, yeah, Valhalla, so you can actually transfer the save and then you get the trophies again. And also I'm just thinking, did I play the Valhalla version, well, Ragnarok version of the PS4 version first or the PS5 version first? I know that I did one or the other just to make sure that I get the auto-popping all the trophies for the PS5 version as well. I could have actually replayed the game, and it's been a while. I apologize, can't exactly remember, even though it's actually a lot more recent in here. Again, like I said, the reason being recent is because of the, well, you know, Valhalla free DLC that just came out of nowhere with additional 12 trophies, and it only made sense for me to revisit this game because I absolutely adore this title, and man, what an experience it was for sure. The Last of Us Part 2, the reason it's actually on top because I've revisited and replayed the Grounded mode difficulty story, and also one of the perma-diffs, you know, enabled. One of them, not all of them, but you know what I'm talking, if you know what I'm talking about, I should say. And there, also, you might have noticed that, if you have noticed, not all the, there should be 13 extra trophies popping up, and that's including the no return mode will be coming out with the remastered version of The Last of Us Part 2. At the moment you do not see it here, is because I'm actually making this video earlier. I'm currently away on a holiday trip, and so I decided to schedule this video. But I will be platinuming the remastered version of The Last of Us Part 2, and yes, 100% included. Definitely, mark my words. I'm gonna make a video about that. I'm gonna make reviews. I'm gonna make a trophy, you know, my experience of getting those trophies as well. It's gonna be exciting. I cannot wait to play The Last of Us Part 2 all over again, for its no return mode especially. Alright, that was it. I have 143 platinum trophies. Whew, my goodness. My level is 476. I've gotten a total of 8,943 trophies. 658 are the gold, 1,908 are silver, 6,234 are bronze. It's a lot to go through. Wow, I'm just noticing that this video might end up being much longer than I have anticipated. But nevertheless, hopefully you have enjoyed. Tell me down in the comments as well, you know, which trophies are you proud of getting the platinums that perhaps you already have achieved. I'd love to read it in the comments. Thank you so much for watching, like and subscribe. See you guys all. Have a wonderful day.